G'day folks. Well, who said computers and technology is the way to go? Guys, I'm starting to bloody pull my hair out. It's really giving me the shits. It really is at the minute. Now that video I put up, a lot of you guys would have seen it. I think I had about 70 views in the first sort of 3 to 4 hours. I was completely wrong with it, guys, so just ignore it. I've pulled it down and deleted it. I was wrong in a lot of ways. Now, I think it was a bit of excitement and just rushed in and wanted to put a vid up. Well, I've sat back and I've realised that they've given me the wrong disc. This is an old disc. It's got nothing to do with the 6530. It's actually for a 8971 model. So I uploaded this, or got it on the computer, and that was the one I showed you in the video, and it's completely wrong. It took me hours after I put the vid up and realised even I was reading the graph wrong too. So I apologise for that, guys. But since then, I've been really deep into it, and I need the Pro Data Plus. Now that's got, I don't know, maybe 10 different versions of part numbers. So I needed the 6530, and once you pull that up, it comes up, so it's fine. You've got your tacho, you've got all the acquisitions and charts. It's brilliant. But I can't get any information across to the MSD box. It's old technology, this, if you understand what I mean. It's for computers going back 10, 15 years ago. We're 2018 now. This, don't quote me on it, but I think this box has been out for probably 10 years. And it's for old school computers, because they give you the 9-pin plug at each end. And we've got a Windows 7, which this actually plugs into the back of it, but it doesn't support the Windows 7. But I found out later it does, so they've obviously done changes there, but then you're stuck with the old plugs and going into a sort of a modernish computer. Well, I did some research, and you can get the 9-pin into a USB port, but I found out it still doesn't work for some reason. But then I did some more research, and you need, they say, you need a Microsoft made cable. This is probably just a Chinese thing. Nothing wrong with it, but it's, for some reason, I can't get the information across to the MSD box. I can't even plot a chart and save it and then transfer it. So at the minute, I've got 20 degrees on my Dizzy, which is fine, it runs, but I can't even set a rev limit on it at the minute. So I really need to get this sorted before I even can really drive the thing. So it's starting to frustrate me a little bit, guys. And I was just hoping if any of you guys can sort of help me out in this department. I know a lot of you guys are up with fuel injection and all that jazz. Yes, point me in the right direction on what I'm doing wrong, if you wouldn't mind, and try and help me out, because I'm struggling at the minute. Look, I think the box is going to be unbelievable. There's no doubt about it. It's really an incredible thing. But it's doing my head in trying to get the information across to the MSD box. I had today off work trying to sort it out. Some people are saying, oh, you need power to the box. Okay, put the box back in the car, drove the car over to where the computer was, no different. So, I don't know. It's becoming sort of, this is old sort of technology. Well, it's good technology, but it's dated now, and all the backup stuff that you need, like the hardware, is just dated. And you know, no one runs old version softwares anymore. They're all got the sort of the latest stuff. I mean, Windows 7's been out for a while, and you know, I can't get the information across, and that's the frustrating bit. So until I can do that, I really can't put any more videos up on the MSD box. And yeah, I'm just shouting out, guys, if you can help me out, throw in some comments, or even just what you think or heard. It all helps. It really does. Anyway, I'm deep into it at the minute, guys, but the actual graph, when it comes up, it's really easy to understand, and it's not going to be too hard to get a timing graph going. For the ones that watched the video that I pulled down, I'm terribly sorry, guys. I actually really mucked up there big time on the graph itself. So don't take any notice of it. It does pull 24 degrees, the graph. Well, this graph on that 6530 version pulls 24 degrees. Now, say for example, I set it up, say 30 degrees. If I go to 10 degrees, it's a retard. So I've got to subtract 10 off that, which is 20 degrees. It's not what I showed you on the vid. So don't take any notice of it, guys. It was wrong information. I'm very sorry. So hopefully if I get it all sorted in the next few days, or you know, this week sometime, I'm going to dive in really deep with you, and I'm going to test this with a light. I'll just do a really soft little tune. I'll get the timing light on it, make sure it's sort of doing that timing and the rev limit too. I had it set at 2000. If I could drag that across into the box, start it up, and if it sits on around at low revs and starts cutting out, well, I know it's working. So we'll get there with it. We've just got to persist with it and learn a little bit more. So if any of you guys, like I said, can help me out, please, in the comments, give old Griff a bit of a helping hand when it comes to computers, because I am really struggling, guys. All right, I'll put one up soon. Catch you later.